It's 1 a.m. You're flat on your back, staring at the ceiling, doing that cruel little countdown. If I fall asleep right now, I still get 6 hours, then 5.5, then 5. The more you chase it, the more awake you feel. But the reason you can't drift off rarely has anything to do with you being broken or wired wrong. It's actually because the actions you take right before your head hits the pillow are quietly working against you, usually in the wrong order. We are going to build an automated sleep defense system. We'll use your smartphone's built-in settings and a simple physical checklist to construct a routine that takes the pressure entirely off you. By the time we finish setting this up, you won't have to rely on sheer willpower to fall asleep. You will have a defined sequence that forces your environment to trigger drowsiness automatically. Step 1 feels backwards because the lever that actually controls when you get sleepy isn't your bedtime. Your internal biological clock takes its strongest cue from the exact moment you wake up and get light in your eyes. Grab your phone and open your alarm or sleep schedule settings. Look at the screen and pick one single wake time. Now lock it in. Toggle that exact same time to run Monday through Sunday, every single day, with 0 exceptions. This chart shows exactly why the weekend lie-in is a trap. If your alarm goes off at 6 during the week, and you sleep in until 10 on Saturday and Sunday, you haven't caught up on rest. You've given yourself 4 hours of jet lag. Setting this uncompromising anchor ends the nightly mental negotiation. You give your body one fixed point, and it learns to release natural sleep signals on a predictable, effortless schedule. Next, go to your phone's screen time or digital well-being menu. Find the scheduling tool and set an automated downtime block 30 to 60 minutes before you plan to sleep. Flip the toggle switch so it locks you out. The blue light pouring off your screen tells your brain it's still daytime, suppressing the melatonin you need. And the endless digital feed keeps your mind actively engaged exactly when it needs to power down. Minds have ramps, not switches. Then address the physical room. You need genuine darkness. Turn your alarm clock away, cover the little glowing dots, and draw the blackout curtains. Now deal with the thermostat. Before your body allows itself to let go, it has to drop its core temperature by a degree or two. That internal cooldown is a required chemical handshake that starts sleep. That means setting the room to a specific cool temperature, exactly between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit. And to protect that internal chemistry, cut off all caffeine by early afternoon and skip the alcohol before bed. A nightcap might make you nod off initially, but it fragments your sleep and snaps you awake at 3 a.m. By automating your phone's downtime and cooling a pitch-black room, you remove all environmental friction. You've built the cave, and your body's natural sleep chemistry can finally take over. You're finally lying in the dark, and suddenly your brain decides to file a report. The dentist, the email, tomorrow's growing list. This is bedtime worry. Your mind cycles through open loops because it's afraid of forgetting them. So give it permission to let go. Put a physical pen and a paper notepad on your nightstand today. Exactly 5 minutes before you lie down tonight, use them to write out tomorrow's tasks. A 2018 study at Baylor University tracked adults in a sleep lab and found exactly how this works. Writing a highly specific to-do list, like email Sarah the draft, triggers sleep significantly faster than writing a vague list or journaling about the past. Be concrete, and your brain stands down. But quieting the mind is only half the battle. Even if your thoughts go still, hidden physical tension, like shoulders creeping up to your ears or a clenched jaw, will physically block you from falling asleep. To release tension you can't even feel anymore, use a clinical technique called progressive muscle relaxation. The method is incredibly straightforward. To truly relax a muscle, you actively squeeze it, hold it, and completely release it, working bottom to top. Lie on your back, arms at your sides. Start at the bottom, curl your toes, tense your calves, and squeeze your thighs. Feel the tightness. Hold it for a few seconds, and then let go completely. Move up through your body. Tense your stomach and your chest. Make 2 fists, squeeze your hands, and drop them. Pull your shoulders up toward your ears. Hold and let them fall. Finally, unclench your jaw and the muscles around your forehead. By explicitly trapping your thoughts on paper and forcing your muscles to discharge their built-up tension, You actively dismantle the final internal barriers standing between you and rest. Even with a perfect system, there is one last counterintuitive rule. If you've done everything right and sleep still refuses to come, the smartest move you can make is to stop trying to force it. A healthy person normally takes about 15 to 20 minutes to fall asleep. That isn't insomnia, and lying there for that initial window is entirely normal. The danger happens when you push past the 20-minute mark and start straining. Lying there teaches your brain a toxic lesson. It trains you to associate the mattress with frustration and fighting. Here is your failsafe. Get out of bed. Move to a dimly lit room and do something analog and incredibly boring until genuine drowsiness hits. Read a paper book. No screens, no bright lights. Walking away is the only way to retrain your brain's baseline assumption, proving that your bed is exclusively a trigger for sleep, never a place for struggle. Look at what you've just built: the 7-day locked wake alarm, the automated screen time death, the cooled, dark room, the specific 5-minute notepad dump, and the physical tension release. Remember the core philosophy. You cannot will yourself to sleep. You aren't building it or forcing it. You have simply automated the removal of the obstacles blocking it. Drop a comment below and tell me exactly which of these steps you're going to execute first tonight, or share a wind-down trick that consistently works for you. I read them, and the best ones make it into future guides. Hit the subscribe button so our next step-by-step guide lands right in your feed. And give this video a like. That tells the algorithm to push it in front of someone else who's lying awake right now doing that painful 1 a.m. sleep math. Trust the protocol. Give it a week. Let the routine do the heavy lifting. And tonight is the night the ceiling staring finally begins to end. Sleep well, and I'll see you in the next one.